Alright, hey guys, how's it going? Caesar here, and today we're going to be starting a new series on the channel that's going to be running alongside of my classic series. This is an unofficial 10-man server called Jacuzzi Ark. I'm going to have a link to the Discord in the description so that you guys can check it out. I do highly recommend it. It's pretty similar rates to MTS. It's like 5x on harvesting, 6x on breeding, and the cool thing about it is that it's 10-man. I'm pretty sure there's a timer when you kick people, so it's actually 10-man. And the good thing about 10-man as opposed to like 25 like it is on Classic or 6 like it is on Smalls is you can actually like build your tribe around multiple time zones, so that way your offline timer is very small if not non-existent. This does also feature offline guards similar to MTS, where your turrets do additional damage and your structures take reduced damage when you are offline. So I think our offline timer is somewhere between like half an hour to an hour usually on here, and we don't really worry too much because in that time our turrets do more damage, so nobody's really going to soak out your entire base in like 30 minutes unless you're just starting out anyways. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a note run here, and then we're going to hop into the episode. I'm not going to record the whole note run because I've done the note run meme for like my series so many times, so we're just going to get right into it, guys. Alright, be quiet. They've got plant species X growing.
Oh, thank God that corner ran away. Where are you guys?
Well, I'm right here. I'm chilling.
I think we went to the wrong crack.
I know where this is because I've lived here.
Caesar, where you at?
I'm following Nael, so.
Bro, all I see is Plan X. I don't see a single turret. And it's not even
No
full
turrets?
raised. It's not full
Well,
raised,
then we're
just
about to
Plan
class
X.
that.
Yeah,
Where are
let's
you,
go.
Caesar?
Let's go blow it.
We should get Plan X going.
Wait, they've got
you know.
forages, they've got a kangaroo. They don't even have a Jenny, dude. Yeah, this is easy.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
just
what?
super.
fucking
What
fuck
night? What?
Only if Nael knew where it was.
Oh, hold on. They have 3 turrets. 6 turrets,
Oh.
7 turrets.
Oh.
Okay. That changes a lot.
It was in a spot where I wasn't looking.
Where is it?
It's just lights. I mean, I can't imagine they have a lot of bullets.
Yeah, just for now, just leave it alone. With
Oh,
when
tame a 150 trike and we can wipe that.
Honestly,
the
honestly,
range is up, then we train a trike, and then we can.
that is a
Oh,
really
we wanna
good
wipe them. They're our
spot.
biggest
That's a
competition.
It's a
I'm
really
sniping
good
our-
spot, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth all this time and effort and energy. I feel like
Nah, but I think it's worth raiding them because they are definitely rivaling with us.
Then
They're
let
trying
them
to.
go
attack
Yeah,
us.
but if we rate them now, we don't get profit. If we rate them in
True.
2 days, we get profit.
Okay. Someone
We-
set that up on our base.
we
real quick.
could
Flash
build
set up.
somewhere out in the water, because there's like some sneaky spots like way out in the water.
Dude,
that,
I think Thunder
with no
Peak will be
rafts,
fine
not
if we
bad.
fortify.
Thunder
Yeah.
Peak's not bad,
fortify
yeah.
Thunder Peak.
I agree.
If all,
Thunder
if
Peak
all
will be
those
fine.
sparrows we do boss, we get transmitter and we go live in underwater peril
True.
cave on
True.
island.
I'm leading a 135 Argent back to base.
Oh, I see you there. Alright guys, so here we are on Jacuzzi Ark 10-man. Not a huge fan of the name, but honestly I could really care less. I'm just stoked that there's a 10-man server. As you guys heard, the chat is a little bit toxic having all the people in here at once, but it's just for fun, something to do when Classic is a little bit dry as it is right now, kind of in between raids and stuff. I am still doing Classic, don't worry, that's still going on. I'm going to be on there probably later tonight and tomorrow recording content so that I can upload another episode of Classic like a day after this goes up, probably. But at the moment, this is what we're working with. We have some okay-ish Pteranodons, nothing crazy. Like, I think this one is, we got a level 76, we got a level 127. I don't know why people even bothered. I guess we have like no mutton, so it's kind of hard to get Pteranodons. At the moment though, apparently Extinction won't be out for a little while. The owner of the server is working on a custom API. It's going to change a lot of stuff about Extinction, so it's going to like balance it a lot better. So honestly, I genuinely don't mind that. I do like the fact as well that there's no rafts enabled on this. No motorboats or rafts are enabled. So building near the water or on the water is a lot more viable. You still have to worry about people pulling up with like Tusos and things like that, but it's still a little bit more viable. As you guys saw, we were going to build in the crack, but somebody's in there, so I think we're going to prioritize trying to raid them out of there. If all else fails, we'll just build Thunder Peak. Thunder Peak is one of the better spots to build early anyways, until we decide to move when Extinction comes out. I know we want to move to Extinction because Extinction's just the best map overall. So we're going to be getting a lot of farming and stuff done, and I think one of our tribe mates, probably Knight, is going to be pushing to level 100 as soon as possible so we can have heavies up. But I'm going to just do a crap load of metal runs, get all these forages just as full as possible with metal, and then once we have an indie forage, we'll be able to pump out like ARB and armor and all that a lot faster. So alright, so at the moment we are grinding out as much metal as possible. Nobody got like a really thick run on the island, so we're all pretty kind of low level. We have Megatherium, so we could run Swamp Cave, but we don't even have the level for Scuba yet. So we're going to work on a grinder first, which is a little unorthodox. Normally you'd want to get a forage before a grinder, but the thinking is as soon as we get a grinder, we can get level to, you know, make the Scuba and all that stuff as well. So it's just taking a little bit of a higher priority. Plus we're not even high enough level to make the forage yet, so yeah, that's what we're at right now. We're making as many forges as possible so that we can pump out as much metal as possible, because all we really need besides the metal is the polymer, and then we can make an industrial grinder already. So that's where we're at. I have a nice little ingenious plan for the guys who took our spot in the crack where we wanted to build, just to kind of slow them down, because they seem to be like our only real competition right now. So once we have the grinder and everything up, I've decided that we're going to make like a 3-turret pillbox right outside their gate and just put 2 on survivors only, 1 on players and tames, and then they just won't be able to get in and out of their base, and it'll basically halt them from doing anything. So that'll be nice. So we're about where we need to be for the grinder. Only thing that we're waiting on now is oil from our pumps, and we found a pretty decent like 69 armor dire bear saddle. So I'm gonna go and tame us up a bear, or maybe 2 if I can find a couple good ones, so that we can start running the Ice Queen as soon as possible, because as soon as we start running like Ice Queen and easy underwater for BPs, it's gonna make things a lot easier for us. I still want to go put those turrets down on those dudes that took my rat hole, but I'm kind of prioritizing getting stuff done over griefing them at the moment, just because if they have some way to handle it, then we just lose 3 turrets for nothing. So I don't know. I don't know if they've tamed any soakers yet. Pretty sure they only have a handful of like lights in their base, but we have a foundation right outside of their base, and they have like no way to get rid of the foundation, so, or at least they haven't got rid of it yet. So as long as it's still there, we know that we can still go down there and do that. Alright, so as luck would have it, guys, I've already found a 145 dire bear. It only has like 19 points in health, but I do think I'll be able to knock it out with the crossbow. Alright, so after that last clip, guys, I got tired and I went to bed, and then I was on Classic a little bit yesterday, and so I woke up, and this is like the state of the base after like a day and a half. Got a good bit of stuff, some vaults, we got our heavies up. Let's take a little peek outside. Just standard Thunder Peak base. We've got some rhinos, some wyverns, greenhouse, all that. We got a tech quetzal, which was super pog because getting all of the metal from down here with an RG was actually kind of hard because you got so much. And apparently those guys that I wanted to trap in their base with the pillbox, they ended up doing that. Eventually they just, you know, soaked it. I guess they tried to use like a 40-point pair razor to soak, and it got melted like instantly. So that was pretty funny, because that would have been a pretty decent line to start on these servers, and now they don't have it. But I guess we're just like farming kits off those guys now, because literally every time that they come out here and try anything, they'll kill like 1 tame, and then we'll kill like all their stuff. So I don't know. I think we're gonna be doing bosses at some point today. We need to raid these dudes, but I don't think that we're actually planning on doing that anytime soon, just because it's nice to have a little bit of PvP. I know once I put this video up with the link and everything, hopefully, you know, the servers will pop more. So we're trying to get like, you know, moderately set up before it gets too crazy, because we're all just trying to play this and have some fun on the side. I don't think anybody's really maining this server except for like a couple of people, like Hacks and maybe Nael. So yeah, this is that crappy low-level ice wyvern, but still good, you know, good enough to go and get better eggs. And then I guess we have a poison wyvern now, which we need to heal up so we can get more eggs. Yeah, base is looking pretty nice. My frame rate here is insanely good compared to WSS base because not 10 billion tames, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, the only thing that I'm not a huge fan of, guys, is this, these vaults. Not a single one of them is, like, remotely organized, so we're gonna have to fix that. I think they tried to stay organized, but people just keep dumping stuff into them, so. Oh, look at that. Level 85 egg. Why? Whatever. I guess it's easy, so may as well. Okay, so I decided to go and get some wyvern eggs because we always need more. I don't know what's going on with the scar on this server. Probably because I'm not actually able to kill the wyverns just yet. So they just keep spawning the same crappy eggs. But I got like 20 level 20 eggs before I found even one halfway decent one. I got a level 150 poison and a 185 fire. I grabbed this ice wyvern egg just because ice wyverns are kind of useful. It's a crappy level, but it's not a big deal to feed and everything. I'm going to take a handful of heavies and go put them over there next to the wyvern scar though, so that I can just kite all of the wyverns in and get them killed and cycle a lot faster. I was pretty salty that we didn't have a fire wyvern as well, because there was a alpha over there and it like inted itself into the lava and got down really, really low, but I still wasn't confident trying to kill it with our poison wyvern because it was only on like 10k health at the time and it's not imprinted to me and doesn't really have that great of a melee stat anyways, so kind of annoyed about that. Hopefully we can kill some alpha wyverns soon, because with the stack mod and everything, once you kill like 1 or 2 alphas, you have like pretty much all the milk that you'll need for a good long while, because you don't even have to feed high level wyverns even once because of how fast they raise. I think we have our rhinos going so we can do boss fights soon. I'm pretty sure they just got bred up. I knocked out a kangaroo a second ago because we lost ours earlier, and we got this Therizino here which has pretty good stats. I think the melee is high or something. I'm not sure. Let me grab a spyglass really quick. Right, so this Therizino, it has 30 points pre-tame and melee. Yeah, so this is, I think we already have good health, so we're hoping this one will come out with like a decent roll into melee so we can start breeding up Theris. But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much all that we have at the moment, guys. This is like our little starter base. Hopefully the server pop picks up and we can have a lot of fun. If you guys want to come and, you know, play on these servers, I'll be on here part-time while I'm doing classic and stuff as well, and it should be a good bit of fun. I know they're going to be adding Extinction later on in the week. I think they said like Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. It's up in a poll on the Discord, which I'll have linked down in the description. If you guys want to join, you can go vote on those. But I know that the server owner is putting out like a custom API for it so that it's going to be more balanced. But yeah, that's going to pretty much wrap things up for the first episode, guys. Sorry I didn't get into any PvP or anything, but like every time that I logged in, it was like right after they'd killed them, and so those guys would just not come back. But I'll make sure that I get like, you know, a little bit of footage next time that we go to attack those guys for you. And that's going to pretty much do it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.